Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, sometime in August. I'm not real sure what day of the month it is because I never keep track of that. But anyhow, what I'm doing today is I'm putting on my brand new set of knobby tires. Yeah, my Good Ride knobby tires. And what they are is a set of 2.75 by 17s, front and rear. And the reason I'm going back with those is I know if I go with a 300 on the rear, it's going to be tight. And not only that is there's not a whole lot of power even with the big bore kit in here for this to be spinning that big of a tire. Plus, and the third and probably the most determining factor on this was the type of tires that I got came in three different sizes. 200, or is it 225, 250, and 275. There was no 300, so I went with the 275s front and rear, and I've got the front one on, as you can see right here. Looks pretty good. I've got plenty of clearance back up underneath here all the way around, so I'm not worried about hitting the fender. It looks actually pretty good on there. So yes, I'm glad to have that on there. And here's my V rubber 275 front tire that came off of it. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rear one off, and I'll put the video down here and show you what it looks like once you take one of these off. But I'm not gonna show you me taking it off because I'm slow, I'm old, and I have tendencies to cuss when things don't come out just exactly like I want it to, and I don't really want to do that on this video. But then after I get done with it, I'm going to go back in the house and I'm going to get my chest, my titty cam strap on, and go out here and zigzag around throughout the orchard. If it's not raining. And yeah, this is the rainy season still, and it's been raining. I was lucky to get this over here from over at the house. So anyhow, folks, that's what I'm getting ready to do. And if it wasn't going to be a rainy day, I would have taken it to the single track trails and given it a run up through where I got stuck in the mud bog last trip. So, but it's raining, so I'm gonna wait until at least it's not raining. I don't like to ride in the rain. But anyhow, folks, that's what I'm doing. Sit back and enjoy this. We are gonna do some riding, but it's gonna be in my orchard with a full set of knobs on. So we'll see just how far I can lean this thing over without tipping over. So talk to y'all later. Okay, folks, got the wheels and tires on with the knobs on it. Took the V rubbers off. If you notice, I still got good tread still on the V rubbers, but we're gonna see what the knobs do. And I can always, I mean, I've got 4 sets of tires and 2 sets of rims. I may try and get me another set of rims and put street only tires on there. I'm not real sure, but we're gonna find out what full bore knobs will do. And it doesn't make any difference what type they are. They're a real cheap brand. They cost me 10 bucks a piece. So that's what they look like. Oh yeah, and it was $1.50 a piece to have them mounted. Yeah, I know. But I got a good mechanic, and you saw the video. If you check the Honda CT 125 site that's floating around in the US, then you'll see my mechanic with his broken leg. And no, he didn't break his leg riding bikes. I think it was a car accident. But anyhow, we're gonna fire this baby up, take it off the blocks, and go out into this area over here. We're gonna see just how good that traction is. Okay, talk to y'all later. if you look right down there, okay, you can see where I took off from. It's real simple. Put your bike in neutral, push down on the lever, and you can rev it up all you want then, okay? Get your body off the weight off the back of the bike, lean forward a little bit, rev it up, just like a clutch. I tell you what, these tires, they grip. Pop a little wheelie with it. I'll tell you what, that makes a lot of difference for traction purposes. Oh, if all you're going to do is trail ride with yours, people, I'd be putting some knobbies on them. Yeah, 275 17s are just great. You can spin that rear tire, but it grabs like crazy. Front tire, put the same on, 275. You don't have to lift that fender up or anything like that. You got good clearance, and it really bites. Let's walk out. Hang on a second. Let me take this thing off my chest and let's walk out there and look at where I rode. All right? All right. Yes, that's a beer. All right, bye. We're back out here. I want to look at what the actual damage done. I mean, I'll tell you, that's a pretty good trench right there for this little bike. But that's not too shabby. I think what I was doing was I was coming up here and sometimes I made a turn in here. Sometimes I came all the way up to right here and made the turn. But I know I did a lot of turning around this tree right here. And it just, I mean, this is old style motocross stuff, guys. I mean, this is what our tracks looked like when we showed up on race day. Right in here, the tires were skidding a little bit, but as you can see, they chewed things up a little bit. Sometimes I went out around this tree right here. Sometimes I came in here. And both times I cut it short and come right back around here. And this is how a berm gets started, guys. I mean, it's real simple. I'm on the same path every time I come through here, and that's what gets a berm going really good. You come out all the way back out into here, get on the throttle. As you can look at the tracks, I mean, it's digging it up, it's chewing it up. Come back around over here. We were taking a sharp corner on this to go back around this tree. And folks, that's it. We're in the middle of my lawn and orchard. In a couple, 3 years, this will be so grown up that there's no way in hell I'll be able to ride in here like this. But until then, I'm gonna keep tearing this grass. Or these are weeds, they're not grass, so I don't care about that. But what a day. If it hadn't rained today, I'd be at the single track trails right now, doing some nasty stuff in that mud bog. And I'd make sure that I had my boots on this time instead of my Crocs. But folks, that's my orchard. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's my house. Yesterday we harvested all the longans off the trees. The wife made a nice little profit off of them. She was happy.